Thank you. Aitzquachil. First of all, I want to thank my elders as well. Thank you all for being here. On the way up, I was thinking of this welcome, and I was asked a couple of weeks ago to come in today, but being in this leadership position for the last 4 years, I've and then grown up with Vernon and many other, my late Uncle Rod and others. I've become, as I get a little bit older, I become to recognize this. We feel torn as tribal members and how we grow up, and looking at the agenda and economic development, how we must find this balance. And I've learned that we have, in America and in the school system, we're taught to chase this resume virtue, this virtue to become successful. And then when we listen to our elders, and I talk to Salik a lot and many other elders, and then we're taught the eulogy virtue and who we are, and remembering the past and honoring the treaty. And I just wanted to kind of share that as we try to find this balance between economic development and who we are as a people. It's a real challenge, and it's really struck me as of recently, and how we find that balance, because we find ourselves trying to come up with economic development for future generations. Henry been an advocate and for the last 20 years really seeking economic development, and you know, how do you find that to take care of today's 5,000 members, but also 20,000 in the near future. And the eulogy virtue is really, really interesting, and really thinking of it that way. Daryl Hilaire actually brought this to my attention, and as leaders, as tribal members, as general council members, I think that's how we're taught to really think and bring our kids up, is to remember who we are, where we come from, and the sacrifices that were made. So economic development in a lot of the tribal members' minds is really a tough balance to find, because you don't want to compromise who we are to quote unquote better the economy of our nation. So as we move forward, looking at the agenda, I'm excited to hear what is shared today and taught. Our chairman is in D.C., otherwise he would be here. He's there. Today Obama's addressing the tribal nations, and so he is over there. But I just want to welcome each and every one of you, and thank CDFI and thank the staff for putting this on. It's very important to all of us. And I want to thank the speakers. Henry, thank you for being the keynote, and thank each and every one of you for being here. And just give you a warm welcome from Lummi Nation. And with that, I'm going to introduce our hereditary chief, Salik. Haishka.
Aitzquachil siam and astrologer siam. This clique when a squall, a quaquino squall, a tia squall siam and astrologer siam. Aschala achensis and it's a haishka, it's a quinasanata, chalatia, escaplatia squachil. E achensis and aschala, it's a saloch, salaloch atla. Toltalton, Tias, Chichmahan, It's a unschaya tias guchio, tila matzas tila mi halquatzas chalanga natsa whelmoch to athla tias quail. Akansa sunsa squala tias guchil, it's a sna, it's a tangoch athla, it's a tatisen. Tatisens, it's a whelmoch sna, it's a chlamigath delnoch. It's a sna, Tatisen. This place is named after the area around Ferndale. It's called Tatisen. Recently, council changed the name of this area to Tatisen by resolution. So I want to thank them for that, for recognizing the place names of our people. First of all, I thank the elders here for singing the song, bringing the flags in, thanking them for honoring the traditions of our people, carrying on the ways of our ancestors. I also would like to take this time to say thank you to each and every one of you for taking care of our people and our nation. We have such a vast, I don't know how you'd say it. So many people have different values within our community. So many people have different ideas of how we need to protect our territory. But we need to work together as a people, keep each other informed as to what we're doing, to make things work better. That's the only thing I say, that we need to communicate well with each other. Myself, as I listen to people talk today, people talk in abbreviations and I have no idea what they're talking about, so I just turn them off. All those little letters here and there. What does that mean? I have no idea what they're talking about. Be a little more explicit in explaining to the people what you're doing to communicate with the people. And with this, Haishka Tsahuyan Nakwakwalatias Quachil, thanking each and every one of you for coming here today to listen to the words I had to share with you today about this area called Tatisen. And just as an informative to each and every one of you, that's its new name now, Tatisen. Haishka Siam.